Alright, so let's talk a little bit about Breba, because there's a few things that I think it's worth clarifying. Here in Oregon, we have to worry about the Breba crop because our season is so short. We may not get a lot of main crop to ripen. So when you see, or when I first started and I saw, trees that said, "Oh, has Breba crop," I wanted every single one of them that I could find. And the information that was out there and available didn't really necessarily talk about how many Breba a tree will produce. And that's been one of the real frustrating things about going through this and trialing as many trees as I have. Desert King is, really the best Breba producer here for us that we can grow. Olympian is really good. Italian honey is pretty good. They're all very productive and they all produce a lot of Breba, right? But some of the trees that I have this year that I'm kind of surprised about is this one's Martinica ramata. I didn't realize it had Breba, but it looks fantastic so far. It's got the stripes, it's nice and big, but there's only one on the tree. Now this has been in the greenhouse, so on May 1st it's substantially further along than a lot of my other trees. It's also got main crop bumps started, so that's really great. I've said it before, this is probably one of my favorite trees. If I lived in the right climate and only could grow one fig, it would be this one. So it's really, really good. This one, this is De La Roca, and I didn't realize it produced Breba either, so I don't know if it's going to hold. And that's the other thing about it is, sometimes when you're buying trees, you don't get a good idea of whether or not something is going to actually hold and produce the Breba, or if it's just a marketing ploy. And that's one of the real frustrations for some of this. I pulled trees out. They're acclimated now, so I pulled a bunch of trees out, and I've got them starting to set up in my watering rows. We'll go through and kind of look at which trees have Brebas so far. This one here, this in-ground Stella, it's got quite a few. So that's encouraging. Let's see. Don't see any here. This one's a Mabrasica. So I don't know if it's gonna hold or not. It looks pretty decent. And I'm just gonna look at the trees that came out of the greenhouse I moved around today. Let's see. This one is called Grigio. It's got a nice Breba. I think this is going to be really similar to like Long Dute or Longue de Portugallo from everything I've seen. But I got this one from Harvey, and it's supposed to be relatively early for him, so hopefully it proves that. This is a special one. This one is called Abbazia di Novacella. This is another Mario fig. I can't really see out here. There's a big glare on my phone, so hopefully you guys can see everything. Let's see. This is Uncle Corky's Honey Delight. So, second year tree. These are all mostly second year trees, so they're not going to be very productive yet. This is supposed to be a really productive Breba producer. So as it gets bigger, I'm sure it's going to do well. Let's see. This one is Fico Greco. This is another tree that I got from Mario. Maybe similar to like Moro de Caneva. But we'll see. I don't know. Let's see. This one is Nuruchiola De Alba. There's a couple of Breba here. They're small, very small. But there's 3 of them on the tree. For a second-year tree, that's not bad. I've heard people say that this isn't a good grower. Mine grows pretty well. So, we'll see. Let's see, this one is Fico Gentile. I got this one from Dan Foster. It's got 1 Breba on it. Looks really, really similar to the Breba on White Madeira number 1 last year. We'll see, I don't know. So far the leaves are very spade-ish. But I see the new leaves are starting to throw out some trident type leaves. So hopefully it's productive. This one, oh, this is Dupont de Cortera. I have no idea if I'm saying that right or not. It's got 1 on it. Kind of a funky grower. Let's see. Not many of the in-ground trees are really producing quite yet. This one is Den Manel. It's got 2 on it. Small tree, but it's there. This one's honey plum. It's never fruited. This is one of my older trees. This will be the first year it fruits, if it does. It's got quite a few Breba bumps on it, so that's encouraging. This one, I didn't even know this one did Breba. This is supposed to be Iranian candy. I'm sure it is. I got this one from Ed Boon, so I'm sure it's true to type. Fascinating that it would do a Breba. No main crop bumps yet. I had this one in the greenhouse too, just for protection, because it was kind of spindly, so just to be on the safe side. And then this one I had to tie it off today. This is by Pharaoh Zeus. This is one that Ben up in Seattle really liked, and yeah, it looks like a good grower. It looks like it's gonna be relatively productive, so that's good. There's more. I have several more that I think are probably gonna do well. This one is Detrasis Splates. It's got several little bumps starting to swell on it, so it should do well. This one's called Spataphora Yellow. It's got a couple on it and should produce a few more, but we'll see. Anyway, it's a nice day out today, and it feels good getting the trees out of the shade and into the sun. So take care, enjoy, see you next time.